Hey guys, my name is Ryan, and we're back again with another Spirit Island video. In Spirit Island, power is everywhere. Giant serpents devour continents, lightning tears through towns, and shadows twist the minds of the invaders. Every spirit has a path to victory using their godlike powers. So the question is, what's stopping them? It's not about the invaders. The invaders are the challenge to overcome, the problem to be solved. What I'm asking is, what is preventing the spirits from defeating those invaders? And simply put, it's restrictions. Restrictions are the boundaries that define a spirit's identity. It's the friction that turns raw power into meaningful decision making. It's what makes each spirit feel mechanically unique, challenging, and satisfying. Now, these restrictions can come in many forms. You might have limited range, terrain targeting, elemental requirements, maybe there's awkward growth patterns, might have low energy or low card plays, there might be some kind of a restrictive special rule, could be anything. When we think of the spirits that we want to play, we do not actively think of these restrictions. No one's ever been driving home, daydreaming in traffic, and thinking to myself, can't wait to go home, play some Ocean's Hungry Grasp on board A, and get absolutely rolled over by back-to-back sands. It's just not what we do. No, instead we think of the positives. We're going to think to ourselves, I can't wait to drown all these towns and cities, I'll drown everything, and I'll be completely OP, I'll get tons of energy, and I'm going to crush this game. Like most designers, Eric Royce has talked about how he designs his spirits primarily through flavor and theme first, and then figures out the mechanics second. There could be times where it could be the opposite, but the majority of the time we're going to be going for flavor and theme first. His goal with his design is to evoke certain emotions and thoughts, and then seek out a mechanical means to do that. Flavor first is a sensible way to design, but it's crucial to find ways to carve out weaknesses at the same time. I think splitting hairs between mechanics and theme is crucial. I believe theme will make you play a spirit for the first time, but good mechanics will bring you back for the 10th time. So let's come back to Ocean Hungry Grasp. It has infinite destruction power, but only on the coast. We have to be creative to figure out ways to overcome our complete inability to interact with the inlands with any of our starting powers. Another spirit that's iconic for its restrictions and its flaws is Starlight Seeks Its Form. I mean, take a look at our starting powers. We literally do nothing. You have to spend your whole first turn just looking for cards that have relevant text so you can start to play the game. These aren't flaws, they're design choices. They force us to play differently and to adapt. They make spirits not just strong, but also interesting. In game design, power without constraint is chaos. If every spirit could act everywhere, every turn, with full efficiency, it wouldn't be a strategy game. It would just be a power fantasy. And that sounds super cool once or twice, but once that luster fades, the game suddenly becomes boring and there's no replayability. Restrictions force you to think, to plan, to prioritize, and yes, to occasionally fail. Why must Trickster pay energy to reclaim? Why can't Bringer of Dreams and Nightmares destroy anything? Why is it that Serpent is slumbering for half the game? Because struggle builds identity. You don't remember the games where you just coasted through with perfect cards. You remember the ones where you had to bend your spirit to its limit because of those restrictions. But restrictions aren't just what make a spirit engaging, it's also what creates the cooperative element that makes this game really shine. The river player will call out they can't kill a town, but then the lightning player will say that they have to reclaim, and therefore they can't add presence and grow into range in order to kill that town. So they have to work together, right? River will have to use their powers to push the town into range such that Lightning Swift Strike can kill it. Every spirit is incomplete on purpose. Their limitations create space for other spirits to matter. They can step in when other spirits fall short. And that's good teamwork. If everyone can do everything freely, then there's never a reason to play with multiple spirits. Some spirits are harder not because they do less though, but because they have more restrictions to navigate. Fractured Days Split the Skies breaks fundamental rules, using time as a brand new resource in order to do things such as rearrange the invader deck, rearrange the event deck, skip entire boards, break the underlying economy for other spirits. You can do so much, but in order to activate that power, you have to jump through all of these hoops with this gain time minigame. Finder of Paths Unseen can be completely broken. However, you have to set up your network of presence and get all the pieces in all the right places before you truly unlock all of your power. These spirits aren't powerful despite their limitations, they're powerful because of those limitations. They demand more thought and creativity, but the payoff is immense. While most of the spirits in this game are a slam dunk, there are a few misses. Balance is a tricky thing. Make a spirit too weak, and no one wants to play them since the game just feels hopeless. But if you make the spirit too strong, then people still don't want to play him because you're so overpowered, the game's kinda meaningless. For me, there's really just two spirits that truly stick out as being so OP that I have absolutely no interest in playing them. And that's Stone's Unyielding Defiance and Hearth Vigil. If you're someone who loves these spirits and you've just been hitting refresh every single day hoping that I'll do some more gameplay or make a guide for these spirits, you're out of luck. It's not going to happen here. Both of these spirits have such ridiculously overloaded kits, they really don't need to draft anything. Really, it's just on you, the player, to screw it up. These guys have no weaknesses, and I don't think that's very interesting at all. Since there's no challenge to overcome, it just doesn't feel great when you win, and it feels really, really bad when you lose. When there's no challenge, there's no obstacle to overcome, there's no satisfaction in victory. Games of Spirit Island are like hero movies. We start weak, and we have to watch in horror as the bad guys have free reign to destroy. Then we grow in power, and we start exchanging blows with the enemy. We get some wins, we get some losses, but then later in the game, we get so big and so strong that we overwhelm the enemy, and we get a glorious victory. It's not the end state of that overwhelming victory that makes that superhero movie good or Spirit Island fun, though. It's the process of getting there. Restrictions breed creativity, and that is what makes Spirit Island shine. Thank you guys all so much for watching. Have yourselves a glorious day.